Leeds fans, we need to talk. There are imposters among us. Yes, some of them, you can see them a mile away. Like that twat from Talksport. Others are not so, obvious. And they are pretending to be Leeds fans. It is a very scary time. Hey, look, bastards, Sir Bambi here. I am ill. Very ill. I am still in my pyjamas. My head is making somersaults, but I was better than yesterday and I went on a college course. So, I think I'm good enough to make this video. And also, I am pissed. Not just because of Leeds, because of a few reasons. So, we're going to have a rant today. No photos, no extra videos, no nothing like that. I don't want a copyright on this video. This is just going to be me letting out my rage at Leeds fans. Well, not really Leeds fans, but you'll get my point later. So, recently, Leeds, we haven't really been the team that we usually are. There's obviously reasons for this. It includes that sometimes we get too many games played. Some teams are just better than us in every single way possible. We've also lost about 4 of our centre-backs. We now had to replace one of our best keepers we've had in a few years with a guy who thinks the N-word is just a normal word of phrasing. But yeah, no, we don't do excuses here, right? The Brighton game was a complete shithole. We didn't even hardly have a single shot on target. It was an immensely bad game, right? It just was. So that now marks 2 games in a row that we've lost. And people are acting like we're just complete shit now. No, we have lost 8-2 in 2 games. We're fine, right? We're fine, lads. I mean, it could be worse. We could be still in the Championship going up against Rotherham and Derby fucking County, right? It could be immensely worse than it actually is, right? But obviously, that doesn't stop people from thinking, oh, Bielsa out! No. What the Okay, right. Let's do this reality, right? Bielsa isn't good enough for us. Yeah, alright then. We need to get a new manager in, right? Who are we going to get in? Fucking Tony Pulis? Eddie Howe? Who are you wanting to bring in? Who will come in to a mid-table Premier League side? Yeah, that's right. We're mid-table. We're not in a relegation scrap. We are still mid-table, lads. We're 11 points on relegation. I think we're just fine, right? Who's going to take us? Who? We're just going to go straight down the drop if we lose Bielsa. Easy as. Yeah. Remember that draw against Man City we had? Yeah, take Bielsa out of that, we would have been pummeled 6-0. Easy, right? Easy. Remember that 5-2 with Newcastle? 5-0 at West Brom? No. Try a draw for both. Yeah, could be a lot worse. And it's all because of Bielsa. Like, Bielsa has transformed our club, and I'm sorry if you actually want Bielsa to be sacked, get the fuck out of this club. It's not for you. I'm sorry, it's just not. If you see a few losses from a club and you want the manager out, you're not a football fan. You're just a cunt. You're a self-righteous cunt. Easy as. It's as simple as, boys. But these ramblings are clearly of Leeds fans who have only discovered the club when they came up from the Premier League. They saw that we played quite nice tactical football and went, ooh, I'll support Leeds lot. And then you see a few losses and they turn around and they're like, this isn't good enough for the club. No, it certainly is. We've just come up from the Premier League, mate. It's not going to be as smooth as a fucking nostril, is it? What? I would like to remind you that 90% of our players in our club has no experience in the Premier League. So that means they don't know about the rough and tough, the fact that you've got to really fucking stick your neck out to get a goddamn result. Like, lads, come on. Yes, we're going to lose big games. Of course we're gonna. It's like, no, just no. Why do you think Bamford's on the course for a golden boot? He has Premier League experience. He's been fucking in his league for years. Of course he's going to be able to score a lot of goals in our team. Of course. I mean, we've got Rafinha and Rodrigo. Nice. We've got a 20-year-old Pavetta. Almost 21-year-old goalkeeper. Yeah, you think these are a lot of going to have experience in the Premier League? No, they've just come up from here. For God's sake, like a year ago, I want Melier just like playing in like the back arse of France or some shit. Like, these lot are not going to know the real bits of the Premier League. They're learning every single game. So yeah, we might lose to Brighton. Yeah, well done. They've got more experience enough. For God's sake, if you try and cross in front of Lewis goddamn Dunk, yeah, it's going to get headed back. Fucking obvious that, isn't it? Welcome to the Premier League, boys. So your annoying little mid-vid reminder, I'm trying to hit 10 subscribers by the end of the year. If you subscribe, I'll be able to feed my kids, so please subscribe. Thank you. Apologies that my voice sometimes goes a bit. Now I'm starting to get a cold. I think it's more like the flu. But yeah, my nose is going, my voice is going, my throat's dry, and
hello there.
yeah, hi Shrek. Yeah. Anyway, moving on to the next part. All right, so don't get me wrong, right? The Tottenham game, it was pretty pants, but I mean, what we're expecting is it's Jose Mourinho. He parks the bus, goes on the counter, and obviously going on the counter against a slow lead side is kind of the way that you do it. You know what I mean? Like we don't have many fast players in the defence. We have Liam Cooper, we have Llorente, we have Koch. They don't really work very well, so yeah, obviously working on the counter is going to be good, and especially when you have Kane and Son at like the highest of their duo power, it you know, it creates carnage, boys. It creates carnage. So I don't really blame people for that. I did want to snap Aliosi's neck into for the penalty, but I mean we were going to lose anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But the Brighton game, on the other hand, it was a bit like the West Ham game. Just it was completely spineless. It was terrible, absolutely terrible. But I mean, if you've seen who was in goalkeeper, he literally cost like at least 2 of the goals against Crawley. It was bound to happen. I mean, when you're going up against 2 different players and you easily could just pass it across the box to the other, you don't go for the guy who has already been marked on the ball. You stay back. You let him pass to the other guy and save the ball. You don't run to the other guy where you can easily pass to the unmarked other player in the box. I don't know what you people think we're going to expect because I literally text my mate on Messenger that morning. I was like, Melié's out. He's got corona. We're losing this game. And my mate went, oh, all right, we'll see. 1-0. We lost. And I put in a chat afterwards. I was like, yeah, I told you. I also tweeted after that game as well. Phillips and Meslier are a lot more of a bigger part of our team than people realise. A lot of people think, oh, it's Bamford because of the goals. Oh, it's the midfield because of the way he passed. No, it's Phillips and Meslier because of the defence. The defence the defence does man marking. You go past that man is probably free to score. So you need to go goalkeeper. Meslier, you need a good other defender like Phillips who can really actually do defending quite well. Create the chances. That's what he was doing in the England squad. That's why he played so well. But obviously a lot of people don't see that because he's a midfielder. He's meant to pass it, not defend it. And it's that kind of thing. Phillips brings out an extra defender for our defenders to keep cool and keep calm and not be too worried about the players on man marking because Phillips will also be there. So when you remove Phillips and Meslier from our team, you're fucked. Because they're both a quite pivotal part of this team. I'm not completely on about why I think we lost or, how bad I think we're doing and how we're going to do for the rest of the season. Obviously, I'm still on about how a lot of the fans are very annoyed for some weird reason. It's not like, we haven't recently lost like 3 games in a row before this, and then won our next 3 games in a row. I think that's quite Leeds right now. We'll be very inconsistent in the Premier League. We're not going to win every game because obviously we're not back at our best yet. We're still technically sleeping giants because, we're not at the top of the pile yet. We're not comfortably in the Premier League. We're still losing a lot of games, winning a lot of games, losing by a fucking large margin and winning by a large margin because we're inexperienced. We haven't gotten too many games on our belts to be as good as we can be. So we're always going to look terrible. And I mean, a lot of people aiming stuff at Leeds. I mean, we've actually won a lot of it. Shut up. Like, compare our last few games to Liverpool's last few games, Chelsea's last few games, and Sheffield United's goddamn last few games. We're not doing bad. We are just on a bit of a bad streak. That is it. We've lost 2 games in a row. One of them was to Tottenham. Come on, guys. It was Tottenham. Really? You're going to be annoyed at that? No, we're going to go to Newcastle. As I was saying, we're going to go to Newcastle next. I'm predicting either a draw or a win. I don't feel like we'll be able to lose against that side. They're in a very bad streak at the moment. A lot more worse than us. They're getting battered away. We're doing all right away. I think we should win that game, and if we do, I think it will get a lot of people off our backs because it's really fucking annoying looking on Twitter and seeing all these people being really sarcastic about how we play, and I'm just like, why are you so annoyed? Shouldn't people like them be happy that we're losing instead of being sarcastic about it? But I mean, hey ho, what are you gonna do? And yeah, I think we're gonna win against Newcastle, and we'll probably get our streak back again. And yeah, a lot of people are gonna stop worrying as always. So that's gonna be it for me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave the biggest like in the world. What do you think about Leeds' future of this Premier League. Do you think we're going to stay up? Do you think we're not going to stay up? And if you do think we're going to not going to stay up, then you're pretty fucking weird. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a big like in the world. Make sure you subscribe, share this to other people, and this is probably all going to be on TikTok end again anyway. So bye.